Okay. All right, friendos, friends alike. This will be part one of the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. So yeah, I guess that will be a thing. We'll introduce tonight's cast as usual. It will rotate. It will shift. Let's first bring it off to the original No Limit Soldier, incredible fellow Master P enthusiast, Oni Hart.
What's poppin', everyone? Oni Hart. I do art. I play RPGs and fighting games. Currently, still, this new job I started is whipping my ass. So I haven't streamed as frequently as I wanted to. So I'm still on Parasite Eve, but
Take your time. That game's a fucking masterpiece.
yeah.
And congrats on the new job.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it's I don't want this job, but I had to take it.
No, that's all good.
Where are you in Parasite Eve?
I finished the police station, and I think I'm on the way to do the museum.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I remember liking that level.
The museum's not bad. It's just a little convoluted at points. That's all.
Oh, for sure.
The rear elevator in that area can suck my ass. Fucking no turn around the corner. All right, next up. Let's mix them up a little bit here. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, his hips don't lie, little Sharky.
I am, of course, the elusive third yin-yang twin for anybody that's curious. My name is Sharky. I have streamed twice in the last week, which is also, twice in the last 3 months. So, thumbs up, let's do this. Trying to bring back Lightning Returns and Sword Art Hollow Realization, because we all need more anime in our life. Speaking of anime, let's have a lot more fun with the rest of this cast.
Cowabunga, dude.
Or Shizzle Nesta Rizzle.
Cowabunga, indeed.
Next up, the only cast member that doesn't use Twitch. Guy.
Doesn't use Twitch yet is the key word. Yet. But hi, I am Shy. I stream with Miss Lonnie, aka AI, over on the left there, and we have a lot of fun. And I will repeat again. Yes, don't have the own channel yet. We're working on it, and we hope to see you whenever that happens. Man,
I'm her training wheels.
You two make a lovely bike.
I need an adult.
Hey.
I am an adult.
It's very Shiva.
Yes! A 13
Now I see
reference.
it. Yes.
Thank God. Alright,
The only one you'll hear all night.
You just made my day, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, according to common folklore, if it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it might also drive a Miata. Chris, tell them what they've won.
Majestic
Well
space
played.
duck.
Well played.
Majestic space duck.
That's all you got for us?
What?
Half whack.
Just quack.
Congratulations, Chris. You're the 5th person I interact with on a daily basis I've had to refollow today. Congratulations.
Why are you like that? It's because you hadn't followed me to begin with, to be honest.
Maybe. Sometimes that happens. I'll admit to it. But I've definitely had to refollow people that I've been following for like months today.
My name
Anyway,
is Chris Reyes. I'm a variety streamer. I play games that I like for fun and share with other people.
well said. How has raid progression been?
We have 4 out of 5 fights complete.
God damn.
There's 5 now?
Door and final boss.
Oh.
So there's 2 parts to 8.
14 seems like one of those games, if you take a break from it, it's like any gacha game, you're now officially behind the 8 ball forever.
Oh yeah, I'm behind hella for real.
I wouldn't say forever. You're behind the 8 ball until the next expansion, though.
Yeah, they've been rolling out the patches a lot slower now, so it's a lot easier to get caught up if you take a
That's
couple
true.
of breaks.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. Hi.
Time for you. Tell us about you. I didn't really have anything good there.
Hey, but it wasn't musically horrible. I am Lonnie Akea. I do RPG long plays. I am currently playing Star Ocean the Divine Force, Cyberpunk 2077, and I, most weeks on Thursday, have a Haven playthrough with my partner Eris. At some point, I'll get back to Steel Rising and Atelier Ryza and the Horizon. I have a lot of games going on, is what I'm getting at.
It's a lot of work, which is why I've been pounding through content so I
Yeah.
can slim it down.
Yeah, I need to do a subathon if for no other reason than to force myself to finish these goddamn games.
Every day here is a subathon because it's always a long stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Shuffle.
absolutely admire your stamina. For
Very,
streaming.
very long stamina.
Yeah,
Well, some
has
streamers
some
when they
impressive stamina. Sorry.
some professional streamers will stream for 3 days a month. Kyo tends to stream for 3 days per week.
I'm over 3 years in a row. At this point, it's an act of God is the only thing that's stopping it.
It's been 5 years since I've been following along with you, and I think you've had 3 days off.
You know what? Y'all should
Sounds
elect me
believable.
president. I won't waste time golfing. I'll sit here on Twitch.
Yes.
Jesus. All right. So, the Great Ace Attorney Resolve 2, or the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, I don't know. I feel like I need to talk with whoever made this logo and teach them that it's not very legible. I feel like if Trad saw this, he'd have a conniption.
Brad already had a
The
connection.
Ace Great Resolve Attorney 2.
Ace, the great attorney, resolved to.
To resolve the Great Ace Attorney begins now. Oh boy, do we get an opening cutscene this time? I fucking love opening cutscenes. Oh shit, let's go.
I told
It's
you you
pretty.
needed more anime.
And for those of you in chat, feel free to chitter chatter. I hot toggle a lot of this, so I can definitely interact with y'all as we go through this. Do not be
Standing here in the
afraid.
bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean. Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court.
$20 says he isn't. $20 says I'm in jail.
Forgive me for taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned. And no one could have predicted what has happened. Just 2 months after arriving home,
Oh, damn, that's not a good look to start it off.
So I came here today to ask something of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court. For the only time in my life. As a lawyer.
What?
Oh shit.
Oni, you didn't tell me this.
Let's go, Susato.
So
You
please,
son of a bitch.
I ask for your guidance.
Wait, I thought you drank poison in the
Cosmos-
first one and died. Wasn't that big
No.
goose hat girl?
No, she drank the poison, but she didn't have any internal injuries, and it requires entering the bloodstream, so she didn't die.
Unforgivable.
God damn it.
So I just want to start off by saying thank you in advance to our voice director.
Hey, Murthu.
Tony.
How are you, friendo? Snake Mom is here. Hey, what's
Pleasure
up,
going
Mac
through the
Tech?
poison
How y'all
universe.
doing? How was your Minecrafting?
Yeah.
I hope you had a terrific
Don't
Minecrafting
worry.
adventure.
Oh, wait,
What's up, Angel Dust? Cue
I was
ballin'?
gonna say don't worry, because he's not gonna have to voice. Rionosuke is gonna be back.
Yo, what's up, Aqua? Satanic by Panic? Yes! Alright, so who's got what?
Well, seeing as you're in the predicament you are in now, you're gonna be Susato for now.
Alright, that's fine. I can be
But-
Susato.
But Rionosuke will be back.
Looking forward to seeing some femboy flips later.
The femboy flip gets him every time.
I can't hand out roles just yet, because
It's spoilers.
yeah.
I got you. I got
just,
you.
Just let us know when they pop up, yo.
Yeah.
13th of August, 8:26 a.m. The Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants Antechamber 3. Well, here I am again, after 9 months. The Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself. It's my dad!
Chris.
Ah, good you're here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late.
Are you my dad, Chris? You're not my dad!
You're not my real dad.
I had it here.
Oh, yes, good morning, sir.
I hardly recognize you. You're cut a fine figure, Counsel.
Thanks. I tucked my nuts this morning. Wow.
But you look as white as a sheet, and those wide eyes aren't doing you any favor. No, fucking racist.
Oh dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous. I feel utterly nauseated.
He's tweaking out.
I almost wish that I'd never been born. Wow.
Goodness, not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say.
Yeah, it should be a good stream. Murthu, I need someone to teach me Minecraft one day. Yujin Mikotoba, professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A man who, earlier in his life, traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And, of course, my brilliant father.
I'll just read this. Excuse me.
Yo?
Lania.
Would I be correct in thinking you're to be my lawyer in court today?
Yes, that's right. Miss?
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. swear. I swear on my life. It's a complete fabrication. This whole thing.
Ray Mambami, born the same year as I, and my greatest friend. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the University Research Laboratory helping my father. And sadly, she's the defendant in today's trial, accused of committing a truly awful murder. Are you feeling all right? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed.
Oh my, well, it's just that.
Just fuck already.
You look so gallant and dashing.
Lesbians. Oh, sorry?
And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful.
Is this how you started your polycule, Lania?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go, kids. Take notes at home. Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hasn't realized who I am.
It would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work.
Oh? What do you mean, Professor Mikotoba?
Even your best friend can't see through the disguise. I think we can relax.
This guy?
Yeah, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course. So I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father.
Father? What? Is that you, Susato?
No,
He
it was
thought it
me,
a man.
Dio.
No, what are you doing? What's going on? What? Nani? That varsity uniform, that varsity cap, that varsity cape, that varsity badge. Look at you. You look for all the world just like a student of the Imperial Yume University. A male student.
Enjoy your lurk, friendo. I'm so glad you think so. It means all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start.
But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that?
See, this is why we do voice acting for this stuff. Otherwise, this is the most boring content on the face of the planet. Well, you see,
It's the only way.
let me guess, the only way for you to have a son?
The only way she would be permitted in the Supreme Court to take on your defense in this trial, and for me to have an heir.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
Wait, sad trombone.
I call this the reverse Bridget.
Oh God.
My
Stepbrother, I'm lost.
Listen here, you keep snickering like that, I'll give you the reverse Bridgetoni.
What?
What? Nah, I won't. I suck at fighting games.
Stepbrother, I'm lost.
We are outside the Supreme Court in Japan, and I am dressed as a man for once in my life.
Congratulations.
I would like to take this time to remind chat that gender norms are bullshit.
Oh, absolutely.
complete bullshit.
I make a great house husband. I do almost all of the cooking. Never.
Skirts are great.
What?
Skirts are great.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking love a good dress. Absolutely. Bubba, it's almost hoodie dress time.
Hoodie
Never
dress.
before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body. Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom. Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female, alike.
But women are forbidden. This is forbidden love.
Dancing is forbidden. No? No one with the Aqua Teen Hunger Force follow-up?
Sorry, I thought that was a Footloose
Oh.
reference.
Damn.
Dancing
to
is
process that.
forbidden.
I forget the line. It's been too long.
Yes. He made me in his own image. Wait, so does this mean I don't have to... supposed to talk like a boy pretending to be a girl pretending to be a boy? Got it. Just for today,
Welcome to
I'll...
the wonderful world of voice acting.
Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door. So that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato. You'd go to such lengths for me.
Yeah, girl, I got some length for you. Of course.
Really going the extra mile.
I call it the cheese wheel. It won't hit the bottom, but it'll sure as hell stretch the sides.
Oh.
You know,
This is the
I was
point where-
driving, made that joke, and I was going to counter with, because you said he put what he had on the table, and I was going to say I don't think it's long enough to get on the table.
I'm never gonna play Skyrim and look at cheese wheels the same way again. Thank you.
You are welcome. Of course, you're my greatest friend.
He touched,
I'm touched.
he
Oh.
touched my cheese wheel with his cheese wheel.
Stop.
Go.
You are under arrest for breaking the law. You will forfeit all your goods or pay a fine. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve.
Oh no. I have complete faith in you.
Ray,
It's so strange, though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. And yet, just because you're a woman, what a wretched reason! I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing.
sheesh. Also, just we're gonna talk about it openly with the, the courtroom official just like standing right there, like.
Look.
He
you
doesn't get
seen
paid to
some
listen.
shit?
Yeah, I was gonna say this must be above his pay grade.
Viola says trans rights.
Yeah, this is the exact definition of well, that's not my job.
He said, I don't give a fuck.
Shit, dog. Maybe he's the spirit of Gritty. Gritty says
it's-
trans rights.
Maybe it's really Herlock Sholmes in disguise.
Gritty violently enforces trans rights.
True.
Word. Ray? Please don't look at me like that, with those flushed cheeks and doting eyes. Stop it, don't bully me, I come.
She's trying to hop on that thing.
I'm sorry. It's just, you really do look so dashing.
She's trying to do the sit and spin on the bugle.
She's trying to fuck.
Are you telling me that she is trying to have sexual intercourse?
Yes.
I don't have
that
a
is what we
fancy
are saying.
rebrand,
With that,
but yes.
with that woman.
Yes.
Yeah, you mentioned that once or twice. Hey, do you want to come to the bathroom with me?
Yes.
That one's you, Chris.
Ah, you should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man.
I am pleased. I think it certainly helped to bolster my confidence today. Hey, does anyone else have the game audio up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear that in the background?
City's not a joke.
No, it's a sound. It sounds like an egg cracking. Just me. Just me.
Oh.
I don't know what sexual intercourse means. Could you please be more explicit in your phrasing? Yeah, she's trying to take the pigskin bus to Pound Town.
Never heard that one.
And for a penny and for a pounding, they say.
Hey, Ray. You're managing to put on a brave face in all this, but I can see through it. I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly.
It's because I just realized I'm gay.
God damn it. This isn't law practice. This is lesbian sex. Oni, you lied to me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just bring it where I go, honestly.
This is bullshit.
Sato. You do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder.
Oh, of course. You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean. Isn't that right?
Yes. Yes, it is. Perfectly clean.
You know what else you can clean? The top rail up there. Those pictures are so dusty.
They really are.
I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence, which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side. Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer.
When you said that, Kyos, I had to Roman cancel every thought in my brain, bro.
Back, block, 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 block.
Evo moment 34 here.
I was about to say some outlandish shit.
He was about to make some. You make another indecent proposal. I'll turn you from a rooster to a hen in one shot.
What?
You've never, dude, you've never heard Lifer? It's oh god, it's from oh Christ. It's
I don't
a
think you
great
can help
monologue.
us.
This is what happens when you've been in the hardcore scene since like 2006. God. It's a Dolly Parton sample, of all things, to put in front of like hardcore metal. I'm digging it up.
Well, you do that.
Yeah, feel free. I can keep going. You know me.
That means so much to me, Susato.
Ah.
What we got for bailiff?
I mean, anybody.
Defendant, counsel. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Thank you for loaning your British bailiffs out to the Japanese courtroom.
That would explain why they don't care about what they heard. They're like, I don't know. This is a temp gig.
You should go in at once, Ray. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh. aside.
Dorley Roads. That's where it's. I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
Well, Susanoo, you've certainly surprised your father.
You're the one that put me up to this, Dad. I feel like we should probably go to a family therapist about this.
Going to such lengths to be admitting into the courtroom, and with no prior experience of being a lawyer.
Yep,
I thought
definitely
those were
years of
actual
therapy.
lines for a second.
There was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But, Father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming that Ray doesn't know how it came to this.
Quite right. I've kept that information from her. It would only worry her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case.
Damn, shut down.
I didn't want to burden Susanna with that.
And is it true? The reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was?
Yeah, have you seen that lady? She had a fucking goose on her head. She's out of her mind.
Ha!
We should be making our move now, too. As you know, the law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student.
Thank you, Father.
Can't
All
wait
right.
to see what Susato looks like.
Here's
Oh, yeah.
Here's your full quote, Oni, and I'll get you a song link for those that are interested in the chat, which is like no one because my musical tastes are pretty interesting. It's Dolly Parton from Dorley Roads. See, I got a gun out there in my purse, and up until now, I've been forgiven and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine, and I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
She's gonna shoot their dick off. Oh shit! No.
Dude, Dolly Parton going to
Dick
shoot
off.
your dick off. She's a nice lady.
She will do it.
She will shoot your dick off.
In the South, we refer to that not as a threat, but a promise.
Yeah. I didn't know these dudes were from Canada. Anyway. I'm Susato Mikatoba, judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan. How many times have I wished that he were here, I wonder. Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead.
And I wonder.
Wish me luck, Naruhodo-san.
Didn't think it'd ever be this real forever. Didn't think it'd ever be this good again. We can move on.
The 13th of August, 9 a.m., the Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 1. Oh,
She
damn.
looks so cool.
Look at her.
All right.
Oh, dashing.
Japan judge. It's a coin flip. Sharky, you want it? Or you want me to take it? Hey, you
I
can take
think
it.
You're the voice director. You pass out the roles.
You got it. You got
Court is now in session to hear the trial of Ray Mimbami.
Oh, this judge is Canadian. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna do a fake Asian accent. I'm sorry.
I haven't done a damn one. You know,
Same.
I still feel bad for Michael Myers because of. Does anyone remember? This is a test. Does anyone remember the? I assume everyone remembers Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
one standing next to Kanye West during the telethon
that's
for
If you
right.
if you want to see someone literally go from like doing their best for a charity event to literally having everything they know and hold dear to them ripped directly from their life, like in front of their eyes in an instant, watch Michael Myers' face and just like mouth when Kanye drops that line. It's horrifying. I think about that. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Michael
terrible.
Myers is Austin Powers and Shrek. Yes.
That's crazy.
Oh, so this was like they were doing a thing about Hurricane Katrina, and it's Kanye West and Michael Myers. They're like, you know, reading from the it's like a kind of like a Live Aid thing, and just out of nowhere, Kanye West just goes, "George Bush does not care about black people." Yes, and Michael Myers just like,
has no idea how to react.
I mean, what do you do at that point?
Just
I mean-
the sheer terror.
I feel like he's not wrong.
I'm not disagreeing with the sentiment. To be fair, though, I don't think George Bush really cared much about, I don't know, anything.
People?
People? I think you could drop that and just, people? To be fair,
People who are not named Bush.
I feel like he was a sock puppet for Dick Cheney, but like the
Yes.
meat version. God, that whole
Little meat
administration.
puppet.
Yes, that whole administration was evil. Ugh, fuck. Anyway.
And
Thanks, Capcom.
Remember when that was the worst we ever dealt with?
Hey, yo, your boy got a new haircut.
Mochi returned. How about that?
Holy
Ouchie's here.
I haven't seen Mochi since Shelby was doing that role.
Shy, you can do Ouchie.
The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency.
Damn, she do look kind of fucking
Wow.
dapper. Ayo.
She hot.
She seen anybody?
I'm fucking, I don't know. Maybe she's got a free position on her staff. You know what I mean?
Defense counsel, are you ready?
That's Naruto style. Hot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, Your
No.
Excellency, we're ready.
Ready?
Not her copy, Naruhodo.
Ah, yes, counsel. According to your registration details, your name is,
Oh god, is it Ryunosuke Naruhodo?
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh God!
Naruhodo. Is that correct?
Sorry?
Oh yes, I had to come up with a suitable male name for you in this little venture.
Whisper it a little louder, please.
So I'm afraid to say that I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind.
Well, counsel,
Yeah, that's right. That's me. Yes, I am Ryutaro. He who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan.
ah,
Yeah, not suspicious at all. Definitely pass that fucking speech check.
It seems Ryutaro may need to consider how best to uphold his manly act first and not overdo it.
How about you fucking consider these nuts that I don't have?
And those wild, wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Listen, just relax.
Okay, follow
Look
me
like
on this one.
Ryunosuke.
Follow me on this one. They kept the eyes. The eyes were the only thing that's animated in this scene, and they just paste over the character skins because you could put Naruhodo on that one and what's his fuck on the other one, and it would match up.
It's really nostalgic to remember those cocaine-looking eyes.
Shoutouts to Cocaine Bear coming out 2023.
Naruhodo.
Fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. But the name Naruhodo, would that perchance be...
You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is,
They're cousins.
Husband.
his cousin.
Yes! Ha ha!
That's
I
right.
see we're using the Sailor Moon defense.
Oh, yeah.
Ryutaro here has been
What?
studying. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any Tokyo's preeminent lawyers.
Any of them.
What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has had to call in a country boy.
Country boys make do.
Country boy will survive. I mean, what?
Has anyone
when
seen
the
this
country-
corn? This corn's looking pretty girthy this year. Nice big corn crop.
Well, when the country boys are drunk, country girls have to make do.
Yeah. How dare you! Susato is every bit as gallant and dashing as any of your Tokyo attorneys.
Oh, that
Stupid.
fucking yeah, she just fucking dimed on us, dude. The lesbian narked on us.
I won't have you making fun of her.
All right, get arrested.
All right. All right. Hey, good trial, everybody. We did it. All right. Thanks. We'll see
lasted
y'all next
all-
week.
We didn't even make it to opening
Sure.
statements.
Is this what it feels like to be Alex Jones' lawyer?
Oh,
Please be careful, Ray.
What an unrefined tomboy we have here.
Hey, she's the highest grossing earner at Tomboy Outback.
But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not.
Oh, it's fine. It's just the cocaine. I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, eyes are wont to flit.
What he goes through, you mean all of the stages of grief simultaneously every time he opens his mouth?
For real.
Story of my life.
You know, it's always impressed me with his ability to literally become an Ouroboros.
I too swallow my own tail throughout the phase of the moon. Anyway, the case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests.
National security.
In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire.
Is this just a copy paste of the last game?
Just like the trial 9 months ago.
Very self-aware copy-paste.
Yep.
And yet for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock? Dear me.
You think this dude would have had his attitude adjusted after, getting his ass beat by a rookie, but you never know.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense.
That's this.
It's $2 to watch, $3 to touch it, $5 to join.
All I've got to say is $20 is $20. To determine whether or not you're sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom.
9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you are standing now,
Oh my eyes.
Jesus.
this same judge tested him as well.
Mans looks like he about to sit on a Christmas tree.
Looks like he already fucking did.
Just breathe deep.
Oh my eyes.
Breathe deep. Nice and slow.
And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed this test with flying colors.
That's when you start to pull it out without warning.
D- Oh man. Oh my eyes.
Ah!
For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy.
So then, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions?
All right, it's time to prove myself and maybe get a different binder for next time.
Yeah, it's not doing her any favors.
Yes, Your Excellency. But please do make them simple.
Very well. To start with, you will state the name of the victim.
Ooh, that is simple. I couldn't forget it if I tried. Hmm.
What's the matter?
Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo-san goes through. I really have to poop. Like it or not, minds are wont to blank.
Not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position and in that guise. If we just keep talking about it, surely they'll never notice. Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
I'm so glad my dad's Ryuji from the Phantom Thieves! Oh dear. This is a dismal failure.
Don't fret, you need only to use the knowledge that you gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem.
Oh yeah, every paralegal's a lawyer. It's like the same thing. Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record.
That's right, just use right button to open the court record.
I'm hitting it. Nothing's happening. Oh God, we're fucked.
Oh,
You
we're
might
fine.
have to advance the text.
No.
Then you need to flip to the people section with right bumper. And don't take too long over it. His Excellence is watching you closely and will be grading your kinks.
All right. Check the court record with RB, and that's where the information I need will be. Yeah.
Bars.
I'm waiting, counsel. Can you remember who it is that we just saw get stabbed in the back?
Oh, it is nice.
Yes!
Yes. Oh, wow, that's a very masculine voice. The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Giselle Brett.
Giselle Brett.
A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure.
Bitch finally got what she got coming.
Correct. And being a member of the Empire's judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name. So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why then is her name indelibly associated with our own empire's judicial history?
Obviously, because she a bitch.
True!
But if it's hard to recall the finer points, everything you need is included in the court record.
For those of us that didn't play the first game.
Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything. Giselle Brett. Behind the woman student persona was the face of...
Queen.
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University was killed. And the culprit was Giselle Brett.
Yes, she was a killer.
At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain. And it was in the midst of this delicate diplomatic situation that the incident occurred. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe he was an associate of yours, Professor Mikotoba.
Yes, I was indebted to the man. He'd been my mentor when I was in London to study forensic medicine. Indeed, it was I who invited him here into Japan as a visiting professor at the university. Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly.
Indeed it was, which was why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court. A student of the Imperial Yume University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English language student by the name of Ryunosuke Naruhoto. With the help of his best friend, a student lawyer, and his lover, the accused conducted his own defense and exposed the despicable crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett's swan that rested upon her head. Miss Brett was eventually admitted to her crime. She made outrageous claims like inventing the question mark when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life. Unfortunately, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion.
Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jurisdiction into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China, instead.
Bitch got a get out of jail free card.
Why Shanghai?
There's a British consular court there.
Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally. The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week. All that remained of our empire's obligations was to see the woman safely on board a steamship.
And yet, the very day before her departure, the Englishwoman was killed.
Only the day before?
That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of representing the defendant.
Oh! Thank you, Your Excellency. Over the first hurdle.
Now, a summary of the incident, if you please. Prosecutor Ouchie.
As is your wish, Your Excellency. The repugnant crime took place on the 11th August in broad daylight. On the outskirts of the imperial capital under a bright blue sky at a secluded bathing spot by the sea. The incident occurred inside a small beach hut erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes. The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung. An injury which proved fatal.
Damn, that sucks.
A big stab wound.
There were two persons alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Brett, in her bathing attire, and the accused, Ray Membani. Accordingly, there could be no doubt of the accused's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady.
Was my motive to see Susato dressed as a man because, yes, I would kill for that.
You already
Hmm.
have.
And I really did.
Ellipses. Well, that extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say.
That's certainly true. The prosecution summary was full of words that raise an awful lot of questions. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about. You're clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
Is the yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand?
Listen. I beg your pardon.
No matter. Let us put this to the accused, shall we? Anbami-san, you are a research assistant at the Imperial Yume University, I believe.
Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Mikotoba in his laboratory at the moment.
Confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility.
Fascinating to hear. Now, another question. Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then?
Oh, I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson, visiting English professor who was murdered by Miss Brett only 9 months ago.
The accused had a deep-seated respect for her former mentor, Dr. Wilson. Is that not true?
Yes, Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
Interesting. Then tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had towards the Englishwoman who killed him.
Well, She was a bitch. Obviously, I was filled with hatred for what she'd done. A powerful hatred.
Hey, maybe don't say that out loud. Oh, no, Ray, be careful of what you're saying.
Ah,
Good job.
The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, Your Excellency.
Well, it was clearly a trap all along.
What's a trap? Trap. How wicked of him to use Ray's undying respect for her former mentor against her like that. I must find out more details and something we can use to bolster our defense. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about the bathing spot. Shut the fuck up, Friday. Flip the script, Noni. Shut the fuck up, Friday. When you get pulled over, what do?
You shut up.
When the cops ask you what you're doing?
You don't say nothing.
Goddamn
am
right.
I under arrest?
I'm not
Am I
discussing
free to
my
go?
day.
I'm not discussing my day.
If I may, Prosecutor Ouchie?
What do you want, you fresh-faced young yokel student?
Damn, that's rude.
Squat on your face! I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned a bathing spot.
My apologies. Clearly, my modernity has confused the poor country bumpkin's simple mind. Bathing spots are the very latest trend in health practices from the West. We are told that bathing in the water of the ocean is curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skins.
No, that's not what I meant. I was referring to the fact that Miss Brett had, to all intents and purposes, been found guilty of murder. Why would a known criminal have been relaxing by the sea?
Ellipses.
Did you say hoes like beaches too? Oh, criminals. Well, she a hoe.
For old time's sake, I believe.
Sorry?
Miss Brett was to depart for Shanghai the following day.
Oh, I see. Rich white woman commits a crime, gets to go to the beach before she goes off to Camp Cupcake. Got it.
Her final wish, as it were, was to enjoy a day at our country's wonderful coast. And the British Embassy put extreme pressure on our government to comply.
But on what grounds would we agree to such a request?
Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers. Because we like steppies. In
Uppies!
matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't even have the courage to decline the whims of a known criminal.
Don't look at me, Professor. It was the government who granted permission, not I. In any case, it was decided that with a dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong.
Did you hire Herlock Sholmes? But in fact, a murder took place.
I said don't look at me. It was that young student girl that did it, not I.
No one has proved that yet.
I wouldn't provoke the man if you don't need to.
Man, fuck him. He ain't shit. At this stage, I need to gather more information, I think. Right? Being alone together. Mbami-san.
Yes, what is it, Susan? I mean, Naruto-san.
I'm really starting to wish we'd made my alias Ryotaro Susato. Please tell the court why exactly you were present at the bathing spot with victim in the first place. And why you were alone with her? Are you a lesbian?
Oh, well, that's not true. It wasn't like that at all.
Uh-huh. You're
I
just
only had eyes
cousins?
for you, Susato.
You
There
mean
were other.
you mean Ryotaro?
I said what I said.
Outing.
There were other people present. A detective who was guarding Miss Brett, for starters. I was just asked to accompany Miss Brett as a companion, that's all.
And they were roommates.
But let us be clear.
As a companion, huh?
Like
As
an
a
escort?
companion. A very well-paid companion.
The moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else.
Prove it. Hmm.
The truth is, there is only one reason why this young woman accompanied Miss Brett on her bathing sojourn.
Tennis?
Because it wasn't a mixed bath?
It was the accused's last chance to take the victim's life.
No!
Oh, real good defense. No!
Because, as we know, the following day would see Miss Brett extradited to the British authorities in Shanghai. And the accused would never have an opportunity to dispatch her again.
Please refrain from conjecture, counsel.
Believe we all have a clear picture here of the incident now. Chris.
Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago. Miss Brett managed to avoid incarceration, instead continuing her research work at the university. Obviously, over that period, she and Ray would have encountered each other on numerous occasions.
Seeing the murderer of the mentor for whom she had such great respect enjoying such undeserved liberty.
Yes, even if it was only temporary until Miss Brett's extradition to Shanghai. You can hardly blame Ree for her feelings of anger and resentment.
Poor Ray.
So, Your Excellency, if you'd be so kind as to peruse this exhibit. A photographic print that shows the scene of the crime immediately following the grim incident.
Yes, thank you, Counsel. It's a tragic image.
As you can clearly see, there is nowhere within the hut that anyone else could have hidden. Because I am blind and stupid.
The court will accept this photographic print as evidence.
Oh, goddamn, we're doing this again.
The photograph of the crime was entered to the court record. As I understand it, the victim and the defendant were alone in the beach hut at that time. This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points firmly at the defendant.
Finger was getting put to some use in there, I imagine.
Betty, would you like some
Whoa.
sausage?
Oh, Your Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to its case.
Ah!
We intend to prove the accused's appalling actions beyond all possible contention. To that end, I can confirm that we have multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence.
Witnesses? But who?
One of whom, I might add, is a highly respected police detective.
Oh boy.
I assure you, the testimony of these witnesses will leave no room for doubt.
Ugh.
Very well then, counsel. Bring forth your witnesses.
Ellipses. I, Takatsuchi Aochi, have been waiting for this moment.
Sorry?
Oh yes, I haven't forgotten. That trial 9 months ago here in this very cart house. When that irreverent little student boy utterly humiliated me.
Damn, talk about revenge, dude.
He getting destroyed.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo!
Yes!
This insult to the Aochi family name will never be forgotten.
Eat shit and die, bitch!
You become conceited with age, Counsel. But the old have to stand aside and make way for the new.
Get off my lawn!
It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
Man. I miss my boyfriend.
He done sliced her damn hair from across the room.
Back to the head of a samurai whose top knot has been cut and the bell of cultural enlightenment tolls. Yes, on that fateful day, my former self died.
The start of your own mini Meiji revolution. Are you modernizing as well, Counsel?
Silence! I can't even put the time on my own VCR. Since I swore revenge back then, there has been a minor miracle atop my head. It certainly is not deterred from my ass. Observe the Aochi growth.
Really not seeing the Aochi growth.
You see the seed of hope sprouting forth from the barren expanse of my crown.
Sure, bud.
I need an adult.
I think that tiny growth is trying to tell me something.
I'm afraid I can't really see. Where is that hope exactly?
I said silence! Today, I face another yokel student of the Naruhodo clan. Well, I will vanquish you! And my victory will be fertilizer for the seed of hope atop my head. You have been warned. With that, the prosecution calls the witnesses to the stand.
Looks like the stakes are high on both sides of this trial. The prosecution and defense each has much to lose.
A haircut is hardly comparable to Ray's life. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Hey,
Witnesses,
by the way,
state your
for
names
the
and occupations for the court.
VTubers in chat, copy that link. Look at it after the stream. Thank me later.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
What? This?
Uh-huh.
What is this?
What's this?
Interesting.
Ah.
It's in Japanese.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just watch the video.
What video? What the fuck? Oh.
Scroll down.
.3D full body tracking anywhere with 6 simple sensors. No base station. No nothing.
Ayo.
Uh-huh.
This looks like it would be cheap too.
Observe.
Damn.
Time for me to commission my 3D model.
That's just going on my throne.
They are 3.2 centimeters, 8 grams apiece.
Goddamn.
Are you gonna have to sell 8 grams of cocaine each in order to afford them? or-
No, it shouldn't be that bad. The only issue is that it looks like it's a smartphone app only for now, but you know, someone will open source that shit ASAP.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't much matter with Windows 11. You can just run
Bluetooth.
Android and
Yeah. Okay.
Windows 11 subsystem and then actually put some real grunt behind it.
That's nifty.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Oh, it already works with VR Chat, Unity, Motion Builder, and VMs. Yeah. On
Goddamn.
sale late January 2023. Reservations
Alright.
reservations start in like weeks.
Yeah, that's when my birthday
They have a
is.
price?
Yeah, my birthday's in late-ish January as well.
No price yet.
January pals.
January.
My guess, I'm gonna go high and say like 350.
Sounds about
Okay.
right.
All right. Certainly cheaper than the stuff I've been looking
It's
at.
it's just a guess. Don't forget, like a lot of the full body motion tracking shit also comes with a headset, and that shit's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, break over. Oni, looks like you get some voice acting parts.
Yeah, right. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Imperial Police Bureau. I'm in disguise, obviously, so I can't go undetected. Oh, I can go undetected.
Okay. Double up, man. You know you want to.
Okay.
Besides, this is so secky. You can fucking nail it.
And I am, well, the next big thing in books. An author renowned throughout the capital, in fact, yes. Soon to be sold out. The satirical I Am a Cat, a sensational success by Soseki Natsume.
Edgar Allan Poe looking motherfucker was
Man in
not
the
what I
back
was
going
expecting.
fucking crazy. Oh yeah, it's pretty fucking close, Alucard. Oh my goodness.
Struggling student from the provinces, please. You needn't be on all of me.
I needn't.
It's only natural that you'd feel nervous in my presence. But all of you, please relax. Call me Soseki even.
Oh, this man had a change of heart in like 6 months.
Right?
Yes. What the fuck is Soseki doing here?
Tread carefully, Susanoo.
Oh, thanks for saying my real name, Dad.
Sorry, I'm gonna forget once in a while. I'll get used to it, I promise. I support your decisions in life. That author fellow knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be over before it's begun.
This man's straight up fucking dead naming the shit out of us. Yes. Yes, of course. I know. I presume Saseki-san won't have forgotten about me. I could certainly never forget him. Although, he does seem to have changed somewhat in the 6 months or so that it's been since I last saw him. And as for Inspector Hosonaga, that amazing outfit is... shit.
Do I have something on my face?
Yeah, there seems to be a turtle on your head, sir. Well, your glasses for one. They don't seem to be helping you. Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either.
Ah, I suppose this disguise, is it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony.
All right, bro.
Are you method acting your testimony?
It is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly.
Yo, didn't this motherfucker lie the entire time the last time?
Well, I can appreciate why an Imperial Police Bureau detective might have been present. But what business does a writer such as yourself have being at the scene, Soseki-san?
Ah, well, you see, I had been asked that day to give a lecture
Lecture at the beach.
on the morning of the incident in the Imperial Yume University's Grand Lecture Hall, no less.
Yume University?
After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation with a researcher from the medical science department. The professor over there, in fact.
With my Professor Mikotoba?
Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers.
My Valentino white bag?
They wanted some story or other about the two former students who'd studied in Great Britain.
Of course, being a renowned author, the press never let me alone. They secretly spy, snapshots, scribble stories, and scupper my privacy. As you can see, the conversation was written up in this newspaper here. Read it at your leisure, my provincial struggling student friend. I have plenty of copies.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. He practically threw that paper at me. The Soseki Natsume article has been entered into the court record.
Anyway, following my interview with the professor, the lady in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement.
Did she give you more PCP to smoke?
I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. Those were her words.
As I explained before, Miss Brett was never taken into custody. She continued to work in my laboratory, under strict surveillance, of course.
Such utterance, the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance. And the response was, permit Miss Brett to go as long as a detective accompanies her.
That detective I am at liberty to divulge was me, Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga.
Thereby, the entire party departed cordially for the seaside, it seems.
It was extremely challenging to clear all other members of the public from the vicinity of the beach. But fortunately, I am at peak
Man's still
Physical.
out here?
fitness at the moment. So,
This man was hawking up a lung last time.
He's still
I was
coughing
able
up
to.
blood.
Oh, is this? No, this is cherry jam. Don't worry about that. I was able to carry out my duty flawlessly.
Oh my, Inspector, you...
It's jam.
Well, you do have something on your face now.
Yeah, it's delicious. How unsightly. I do apologize. That's left over from breakfast.
Where's the peanut butter?
Only jelly.
Does that mean you went to the beach too, Father?
No. Fortunately, I had work to finish off. Well, these guys were fucking around, obviously. But unfortunately, of course, it meant that, as my assistant, Ray was invited to take my place.
Of course. Being a renowned author, I don't like to decline an invitation. Ugh, but if only I had, I'd never have seen that awful sight. Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret.
Very well. I must now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. You will give an account of all that you witnessed on your impromptu excursion to the coast. You'll be honest this time, Mr. Hosonaga?
Of course, Your Excellency. Relentlessly racked by remorse and regret, I am. On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. I just managed to catch that crab when I suddenly heard a caterwaul from behind me. Caterwaul? What the fuck is that?
A bunch of wailing and screeching.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of noise.
I ran to the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question. Yes! That young girl was astride the Englishwoman, dagger in hand, as she stabbed wildly.
What?
I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times.
Indeed. It does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here present saw it. The very moment of this heinous crime.
Hey.
Hey,
What?
What's going on?
Ah,
Now,
Cat's
if you will
fucking clawing the
recall-
goddamn love seat.
I promised evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes, that was it. Damning evidence.
what you have there, counsel, a so-called fountain pen, is it?
Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with her final ounce of strength, the victim clutched a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer.
What?
Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more.
Ah, goodness me.
Ah,
Yes, it appears the victim has clearly spilled a glass of wine onto the sand below.
don't let what's his fuck know.
True.
That's right. The fountain pen, next to the wine that was spilled in the sand. And if you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency.
Ellipses. Oh! The owner's initials have been engraved into the ebonite barrel. Ricardo Montalban. The initials of the defendant.
Did she hit the back?
From the front to the back. This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence.
So, have I omitted anything? Decisive testimony and damning evidence. There's a bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. Perfect weather to ascribe guilt, I feel.
I don't understand. The prosecutor ouchie of 9 months ago had none of this man's poise. Time to cut his hair again.
Rip that thing off his head.
Sharky is indeed a hat.
Would be surprised completely. Counsel for the defense, you may begin your cross-examination now.
Yoink!
Naruhodo-san.
Naruhodo.
Sir, please get your ass up off the bench.
That means... Oh, yes, me.
There another Naruhodo in my courtroom?
Only the one in my head. Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom. Gotcha.
Listen, Riotardo, pull yourself together, please.
All right. I've seen this countless times as a judicial assistant. Find inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to prove that they're lying somehow. Wait for the camera to zoom all the way in.
Right in the
Lo-
nostril.
That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination. So let's see what I can do. Shall we call it here, friends?
I think that would be fine.
Yeah,
It's probably about that time.
about that time. Yeah, before we get everything all set and ready for extraduction. But hey, back in the courtroom. If you don't get off that table, I'm gonna fucking break your legs and send you to Oni. That's right. Yeah, you wanna fuck?
Which one of those is the actual punishment?
Andor, why is my keyboard flipped over?
Andor
Yes,
only
you
knocks things off
did.
of tables.
Eat again, motherfucker. One more time. One more goddamn time.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, before Samuel L. Jackson comes and kicks down my door and eats all of my cheeseburgers.
Capital One!
God, dude, that is such a good fucking scene. It really is. Oh, all right. Oh, that was good. We are back in the saddle again. I guess we'll kind of figure out. We can either run with. I assume we'll just run with this next weekend, or next
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. I'll tell Nanpan to He can have Mondays off for a week or two. All right. Well, I should put on some music. There we go. Let's see if we can do it this direction. Chris, tell the people at home what they've won by watching this lovely, lovely endeavor tonight.
Nothing, really. I mean, this is the best part.
Oh, true. True!
True.
My name's Chris Reyes. I'm a variety streamer. I run the Raid Group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV. You can find me either on my Twitch channel or uploading VODs and doing custom voice acting content on YouTube.
Maybe? No, I don't think that link's right. Son of a bitch. Blue, how do I spell it?
So what?
Your name.
Your name. I missed the Z. There we go. Ta-da! I was gonna say, I swear there was a Z in it.
Well, there's always a Z in things like that. But anyway, thank you for just, yeah, I'm Shy. I run with the Banui over here, the most wonderful Banui in the world. And, well, you can find us on usual times when she's on. And, yeah, I'm kind of... But yeah, thank you for having me, and we hope to see a lot of you tomorrow night.
Yeet! Lon, what's going on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night is Star Ocean: The Divine Force.
It's a good game.
I got it, honestly, when I did, because you were playing it, and I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to get this, aren't I? It's really good. I like it. I just got, Elena, basically the me of the game. In addition, not this Thursday, but most Thursdays, I do collaboration streams with Erislan Jabberwock for Haven. And whenever I can cram it into my schedule, I do Cyberpunk 2077. Do
Huzzah!
long plays of RPGs.
The man atop your head wishes to speak.
Do I though?
Don't Alfina me. I am forcing your fucking hand.
I will channel my inner elf.
Yeah? You think you can fucking wear those pants?
No.
That's what I thought.
No.
Channeling your inner Alfina means you have to try and control me.
Listen here. Hi, I'm Sharky. I am a mostly retired speedrunner that's still trying to stream again in the last few weeks. So you can find me on Twitch. You can find me on Hive if you're looking to keep track of me, or at least you want to see cat pictures. It's the same name in either place. And just a friendly reminder to tell the people you love just how you feel, because you might not get a chance by the time the next stream comes around. So be well, take care of yourselves, and let's have some fun.
Lastest, but not leastest. Nanpan, who's not here tonight. Oh, wait, Oni's still here.
How could you miss the very well-voiced person with the gigantic jumblies there on the screen?
Oni's got a nice fucking set of personality. Big ol' whomping fucking intelligence points. Huge, immeasurable tracts of land.
Shy has a well-proportioned model, and Oni is still the size of her head, so...
Look,
I'm not complaining.
I'm just big and beefy, you know.
Ragtime roast beefy McWeefy over here.
Solid voice, excellent voice director, and incredibly good at finishing video games.
Hey, I like that. Are you? Have you ever done the like post game or game EX for Parasite Eve?
You mean the Chrysler Building?
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd gotten that far. I didn't want to just like blurt it out.
I am going to finish this playthrough, and then around Christmas time, closer to Christmas, if I'm alive, I'm gonna try to do, a Chrysler Building playthrough because Parasite Eve's a Christmas game.
I was gonna say, and I can help you a little bit because Shoutout Command's different. I could give you the Parasite Eve speedrun notes, and you could join a bunch of us that will likely informally do a series of Parasite Eve speedruns back to back.
I could probably give it a try. Probably won't do a good job.
It's honestly not that bad. Like, the notes are... I talk about the Final Fantasy X notes as being some of the best that have ever been written. Parasite Eve is very close. Like, literally, you can, like, just stare at the notes, and you won't even really have to look at the game.
Huh.
Yep. The only thing you really kind of want to practice is worms and... I'd say get a hang of Eve, or Final Eve, maybe. Everything else is pretty fucking easy. Just don't fuck up Hell's Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
But otherwise it's like dummy simple. Like, it'll literally be like, hit door, hold up, continue up, turn left into door.
Huh.
Yeah, they're dummy simple. It's a free time on the leaderboard.
I mean, I could try it as my first speedrun game. I've already beaten that game a bunch of times, so it's not like I have to sit and enjoy the story anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's I think, honestly, if you kind of know where you're going, speedrun's probably less than like 3.5 hours, maybe even less than that. Because you know how combat works. You know where most of the stuff is, like, and kind of pretty fucking simple. There's no glitches. There's only one skip, I think. And that's just if you hug, the sewers at the start of the run?
Yeah.
If you go up early enough and hug the top of the wall and slide across, you skip the frog encounter. That's it. That's the only skip of the game. It's the only glitch. That's it, dude. Everything else is just modifying your weapons and not running into enemies like an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, Oni, tell him about you, Soldier Boy.
Art. I made and rigged my own model. I'm working on finishing the rigging for my new male model. And then after that, I'm getting right back to work on the 2.0 for this female model.
Easy.
After I finish Parasite Eve, though, like right after that, I am going to do a playthrough of Signalis to get the secret ending.
Which is dope, by the way. I don't know how people figured that out in fucking 4 days.
Yeah, right?
Fucking fix.
This game, I can't stress enough. If you like survival horrors, or if you like things that have a darker story, this game is incredible. I finished it like today, and I still feel
it's very good. It's very compelling.
I've never been hit with this amount of like confusion, despair, but also having like closure at the same time.
It's got that Nier Automata grip.
It's great.
Well, friendos, I'm gonna mute up and do my outro bit. Shomp. All right, friendos. For you that can still hear me, hi, hello! Man, these people are fucking weird, aren't they? That's strange. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Thank you for the resubs. Thanks to our friends Froob and Murthew for the big ol' honkin' raids. And I definitely appreciate you all chilling with us, as I probably save here. There we go. I'll run you through the normal list. If you want to hang out with us, play video games on the weekend, do anything cool, check out what we're doing, check out the Discord. I ping once a week, and guess what? You've already missed it. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube to catch up on our playthroughs, or the moto vlogs, or the cooking streams, or the speedrun, the PBs, the tutorials, the blah blah blahs, you should do that. And if you're in the US in the market for a computer, check out our friends over at Skytech. That link helps out the stream. And also, they've got some really fucking good deals and customer service. I promise you this. If you're a tea drinker like me, definitely check out the blends I put together with Adagio. All the proceeds for those go to the Trevor Project. And lastly, if you want to suggest things to put on the wish list, if you want to get anything to help out the stream, check out the Throne wish list, which is the link right there. Full of stuff for content creation, cosplay, stream upgrades, etc., etc. And yeah, win yourself some extra cooking boats and whatnot. But yeah, we will call it a night here. And thank you so much for joining us. We'll find someone to raid. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Okay, good job, everybody. All right, let's find someone to raid.